Greetings, my friends. I'm Andrea, astrologer, and welcome to this weekly update for November 10th, November 16th in the markets for astrological influences in regard to crypto, Bitcoin mainly, but also global astrology. In the crypto space, we did have a lot of turmoil starting with the 10th of October, massive liquidations, and also now on November the 1st, and currently the weekly chart retests the smooth moving average 21, so it's the 21 SMMA. So we are looking forward to see how the week will finish, because this will tell us how the things will go in the near future. I would like to say that I filmed this on the 6th of November, so we had a recovery from 98 plus K, so to speak. It was 98.9 or something like that, to now we do have 102K plus, and yes, we had yesterday even 104K plus, which was a good recovery, so to speak, for a day and after such a big dump. The bias overall, I would say, for the near future would be bullish in general, expect recovery and then growth. I would say we do have a week full of action, packed with astrological events at day level almost each and every day, and we do have also two important aspects, both bullish, which are active for the whole week. One is in the global astrology, which is the Saturn sextile Lilith. It would be risk-taking, but in a guarded, cautious way, so to speak, so in a strategic way. And we do have also another influence that is specifically influencing Bitcoin, and this is Neptune sextile Jupiter in the Bitcoin horoscope, which will talk about a growth of the market cap long term. So long story short, let's see what we have in, and you get even more details 1 month in advance on Patreon. Forecasts for the fourth quarter of 2025 are available for Bitcoin, for the US indices, for XAU, the gold and silver index, and for crypto blue chips. We will have rebates for subscribers, 10 and even 20% for products that exceed $150. And by the way, we do have also a list of altcoins that are likely to perform well in Q4 and in Q1 2026 once we go through the recovery. Before I start, a friendly reminder, please have a look at the previous weekend. I refer to November 8th and 9th, and all days are for the UTC time zone. I would like to say that on the 9th we did have an important event, Mercury turning retrograde, so it's a point of turn and important to be taken into account. The reason is that the astrology from the weekend will likely be felt on Monday. Therefore, Mondays are notoriously difficult to trade, and have a look at that in order to see all the mixed influences that you can expect, since now we do have decent transaction volume. Monday, November 10th, we do have a packed day astrologically with 3 day level aspects, one of them being long term, so let's see what is in it. Saturn trine Lilith, this is a bullish aspect, and it is exact today, and it will be active for the whole week. It is a long-term influence and it boosts appetite steadily. So it's not like the crazy way like Jupiter does. We had that aspect also 3 days ago, but these two together, because they are actually in trine, Jupiter and Saturn, the whole of November this is operational. It's actually good news because it is positive overall. This influence will be really active for all financial markets, so for all assets. Now we do have two other influences in the Bitcoin horoscope, which are Sun square Chiron, which is bearish, and this is a message that we might retest previous price levels, so you can rely on important price targets. And you might be aware of them also from the weekend or from the end of the week on Friday. So have a look at them in any case. Then we have a Mars trine Moon, which is bullish, volatile, and this is also in the Bitcoin horoscope. But yes, it's bullish, but this influence usually triggers strong fluctuations. And it is also active for longer, so we can feel it throughout the week, and the direction should be up, but not in a straight line for sure with this influence. Day, November 11th, this is the last day when we have Mercury out of bounds. Pluto continues to be out of bounds until November 23rd, and other planets will follow. We will update you accordingly in the weekly updates, but if you want an overview of the out of bounds extreme action of planets, everything can happen very fast. This means until the end of 2025, you can check my video about it. We will have also Mars joining the show and even Venus. Can you believe that? So let's have a look at it for the ones interested. You have the link. Now I would like to go into the energy of the day, which is also interesting. It is overall bullish but super volatile. I tell the day level aspects, but if you want to have more details, then you can look into the BTC hour by hour for the week, which is available and linked here. Now we do have the first influence, which is Venus sextile Mars in the Bitcoin horoscope, and this is a bullish influence that can trigger definitely a price increase for the day. But then on top of that, we do have Sun trine Uranus, which is in the global astrology. This is actually the peak of volatility, which is suggested for the day. It means that we will have peaks that could be pretty sharp. It goes up quite suddenly, but they are not sustainable. Wednesday, November 12th, we do have an aspect in the global astrology which affects Bitcoin as well. This is the single day level aspect that we have, and it's a Mercury-Mars conjunction. These energies are in general different, and they do not play very well together. Mars is very fast and harsh, and it would really instill violence, so we might get also some news regarding this, and Mercury is news and trading. So expect dips that would be, yes, temporary in nature, because the aspect is for the day, and yes, it can be felt the day before and the day after, but this day we have the strongest energy here, with Mercury after the turn starting to gain speed as well. So it's good to see if you can chase any good short positions for the day, but again, check also the BTC hour by hour for details, because we might get also mixed influences. Thursday, November 13th, Sun sextile Saturn in the BTC horoscope. This is bullish and it shows laying the foundation in a benevolent manner, so it's positive. It's about some regulatory news which can really push prices up. Friday, November 14th, this is the most important day of the week for Bitcoin, because we do have the long-term influence Neptune sextile Jupiter, which is exact, and we have also other influences for the day, so let's look at them. The first influence of the day is bearish. It's a Venus square ascendant. This is in the Bitcoin horoscope, and we can experience temporary price drops under this influence. But yes, the bullish influence of Neptune sextile Jupiter is actually a long-term one. It is in the Bitcoin horoscope, and in general, it would uplift the market sentiment. Yes, it won't happen overnight after all that happened in crypto, but we can see a market expansion progressively in the next 3 to even 6 months with this influence. Then we do have Sun square Neptune, which is bearish, and it is in the Bitcoin horoscope again. We can see here that political legal news may dampen market sentiment temporarily at the end of the week. Saturday, November 15th, a mixed day, and we do have more positive energy on Sunday. Again, I want to say that we do not have usually decent transaction volume during the weekend. Therefore, take these influences into account for the next week on Monday. Of course, there are exceptions, but take this into account. The first aspect of the day is Mercury trine Moon, which is in the Bitcoin horoscope. It's a bullish influence and it can show even a short-term upward trend. And it is triggered usually by news or tech developments. Something can still happen, I think, Saturday in the first part of the day. Then we have Venus square Rahu, which is bearish in general, and it is like rumors cooling off, and we can experience a temporary retracement, but this is again short term. Sunday, November 16th, we do have two bullish aspects at day level. The first one is Mars trine ascendant, which is bullish in the BTC horoscope, triggers a price increase with some fluctuations. It is a trend but still unstable. Then we do have Mercury sextile Mercury, which is bullish in the Bitcoin horoscope. This can cause a temporary rise driven by positive news. For the near future, we do have also other bullish aspects that are long-term, and they are supportive for Bitcoin's price recovery and growth further. Even December is quite interesting, the first half. We will have more videos regarding this, so stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for your time, for your attention, and for liking and subscribing. It helps the channel. I genuinely appreciate that, and until next time, be joyful. See you.